Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So this is one other video which I thought I'll upload on this chapter to give you a kind of an overview of this chapter or a summary of this chapter, however you want to look at that. So these were the sheets which I had prepared before making the videos on this chapter. So I'll just go through the sheets so that you get a hierarchy of what are the topics that are covered in this chapter. This could be coming through for you as a summary of this chapter, and you could use this for your revision of this chapter as well. So there are seven big topics in this chapter, that is 5.1 to 5.7. 5.1 is the introduction, which is a very small topic, and then we have 5.2 which deals with business process design. Again, it's a small topic. It just covers three things: what is the present, what is the proposed system, and how do you implement the process. Then the third topic is that of system development, and in systems development we've got around three subtopics in here. That is, we analyze the present system, propose a new system design, then we look at the bottlenecks, we look at who are the components of the system development team, and then what is the role of an accountant in the development of the system. So that is 5.3, and then we have got the next topic, that is 5.4, system development methodology. This is a slightly big topic and it goes from 5.8 to 5.19 in the textbook. So in the fourth one, that is system development methodology, we have got the methodology characteristics. Then we have got the various models of development, that is the 6 models: the waterfall, prototyping, incremental, spiral, RAD and agile model. And for each of these models we have got characteristics, strengths of the model and weaknesses of the model. The characteristics, they talk about what are the main features or the salient features of that model of development. Then we've got the strengths of each model and weaknesses or the flaws of each model. So you can have a look at the models, and what numbers I have mentioned here, this is how you can renumber the points that are given in the textbook so that you can have a logical flow to understand those points. So this is the spiral model. You can just open the textbook and you can look at the point arrangement that they have given. For example, each of these points which I mentioned, so they have given the points in a different order, and this is the order which you can write beside that. So point 1 which I mentioned would be 1 in the textbook, 2 and 3 would be 2 and 3 in the textbook, then point 4 in the textbook should be read as point 5, and then point 4 is somewhere at the end. So that's how you can just write the same numbers beside the points in the textbook, and then when you're reading, read it in this order. So that will be enough. And next we'll come to 5.5, which is the biggest topic of this chapter, and that covers almost 40 pages, 5.19 to 5.59. And there are 8 phases of this SDLC. 5.1 to 4 I did in one video, and 5.5.5 to 5.8 I have done in the next video, and all these are already uploaded on the channel. You can have a look at that. So of these 8 phases, each of these phases have their own subtopics and points in that, and I've already done detailed videos on these topics, so you can just go through those videos to understand them better. And I've given small mnemonics on how you can remember the various heading points. So once you remember the heading points, you can make up and you can write the points that you will be writing inside those points. So this is on 5.2, that is the analysis phase. Then we have the designing phase. I've already done detailed videos on this, and this video was just to kind of give you a revision on the broad hierarchy of this chapter. And then this video was done in the this video is the video which I have covered prior to that is the last topic. that is part 4 and 5 of chapter 5 is where I've covered these topics from 5th phase to the 8th phase. And then we have got 7th phase, and this is the 8th phase. And the topic numbering which I have used is the exact same thing which they have used in the textbook, and that will help you to go through the textbook. And then the last two topics are that on operations manual and auditor's role in SDLC. These are simple topics which I have covered in the immediately prior video which I have uploaded on the channel. So I hope this was a good revision or a good overview of the hierarchy in this chapter. And if you go following this particular sheet which I have made, you will be able to easily understand the chapter 5. It's a really big chapter, will take a lot of time to read if you are doing it on your own. But by following this hierarchy, you will be able to read and understand it much faster. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed all the videos that were uploaded on ISCA.